I've been getting comments from some people that Mark Carney can somehow speak actually good French, despite my claims that his French was not so good in my most recent videos. So, in light of this, I've decided to play a clip for those skeptics out there who can't see the obvious. Watch the following and let me know what you think.
Merci.
Pardon, la dernière partie de...
Juste, si vous pouvez traduire votre réponse sur
Ah,
la Chine,
pas-
est-ce que vous êtes compromis?
Compromis, pas du tout. Pas du tout. Je travaille pour les Canadiens et les Canadiens. C'est facile. C'est... Monsieur Poiliev, il devient de plus en plus fâché et désespéré. Il invente toutes les choses. Il est un homme de... He's a conspiracy theorist. Spends too much time with his MAGA friends and he comes up with whatever he can think of.
Wow, that's some amazing French right there. I never heard that word in French before, where he said, Pierre Polyev, he's with his MAGA friends and he's making up conspiracy theorists. That's an eloquent line in French. I don't think anyone can match that. You've got to be kidding me, guys. This is. He was halfway through the sentence in French and he switched to English. I don't think I've ever seen a prime minister do such a thing where if they didn't make a mistake or had to repeat themselves, they would have done it in French. Instead of doing that, he goes ahead and continues speaking in English after screwing up his French because he doesn't know the words. He simply cannot speak French. He doesn't know French fully. It's not like he made a gaffe or made a mistake. It's literally that he doesn't have the words. So I can't be convinced that you're telling me he knows how to speak French. Now, in a clip where he might know how to speak more French or have more coherence, I'll show you that as well. And you tell me if you think his intonation and his attitude is good or alright.
Immédiate, quelle sera-t-elle?
Okay.
Et est-ce qu'il est temps de parler à M. Trump?
Oui. Pour la deuxième partie, oui.
Vous allez l'appeler?
Oui.
Quand?
On verra. Tôt.
Demain? Demain?
OK, tôt. Ça suffit. Hein? Mais en ce qui concerne les options, nous avons des options, même pendant une...
Did you just see the level of irritation and not so subtle arrogance he had on his character during answering that reporter's question? He is waving his hand in the air like he's trying to send the peasants away. But before I go any further, to translate exactly what he said, Mr. Carney and the reporter, I will give you the exact translation. The reporter asks Carney, what will be done immediately? Carney responds, okay. The reporter says, to talk to Mr. Trump. Carney responds back, yes, for the second part, yes. Reporter says, you are going to call him? Carney says, we will see. Reporter says, early tomorrow? Carney responds back, then, with great vigor and anger, as you can see in his hand movements, okay, early. That's enough. Okay. Eh? And then he continues on answering the questions about how he'll respond to Trump. But it seems to me there is a bit of contention in Carney about actually calling Trump. Though he did have his call scheduled today with Mr. Donald Trump, there's still one issue there, and that is he didn't reach out to Trump, Trump reached out to him. So Mr. Carney is being forced into it. Who knows if Carney would have ever called Mr. Trump during this campaign, but it's happening now, and it's happening soon. And Mr. Carney does not like that. And he's taking it out on the peasant reporters in his so-called view. That's how he sees regular people, as peasants. I guess that's what living in England most of your life among royalty does to you. Going to social events with controversial figures and criminals like Ghislaine Maxwell seems to make Carney think that he can operate without impunity, free of pressure and critique, even if that critique might be light. Carney for real, learn to talk with a little respect. We're not push-arounds here in Canada. This isn't the United Kingdom. We are dealing with one autocrat in the United States. Please, let's not have one over here in Canada in the form of Mark Carney's autocratic technocrat behavior. But let me know what you think about his French and his so-called responses to reporters and how he continues to lash out no matter how least less the pressure is. He still goes after reporters in a very arrogant fashion. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.